In this video, I'm doing a commentary on a match I played myself against my good friend Hans Ghaffari at the 46th Annual California State Backgammon Championships in Los Angeles in December of 2023. This was an exhibition three-point match. We were trying to fill the feed with something between the matches. So I was playing the red checkers at the top, Hans the blue checkers. I'm sorry, I was playing the blue checkers at the top and Hans the red checkers at the bottom. And this was my FM Gammon board. We selected this board for ease of visibility on the stream. So you see the board on the right, the names of the players on the top and bottom along with their pip counts. Here I played the 6-4 wrong. You should run after the opening 6-1. I know all these. That's why I don't play in a lot of the major tournaments, because I don't get enough sleep and I wasn't quite awake yet. So the clock is on the left. The XG feed is on the lower left. My camera is on the upper left, and I've enlarged the dice so you can see them easily. So now with the 5-3 split, now 6-3. Hans can make the advanced anchor, the 18-point, which is a very good play. It looks like XG prefers making the 21-point and bring one down, but they're close. Now with the 5-3, anytime your opponent has an advanced anchor, it becomes more urgent for you to gain an advanced anchor. And this is a 3-point match. This is the first game. Now Hans rolls a 5-1. You see we're using a baffle box, so the rolls will always be on the right side of the board, and you'll know whose roll it is by looking at the clock. Now 4-3 for Hans. With this, he can just make a point, but he does decide to safety that blot on the 11-point. 6-4. When I looked at this, I thought there was nothing better just to run. I'd be ahead in the race, but XG prefers 2 off the 8-point. Now with the 4-3, you should hit, but then cover the 4-point rather than covering the 2-point. Now double 1, you come in, cover that blot, and then the best for the last two is just shifting over 11-9. Now Hans rolls an double 1 of his own, and he just covers that and then brings the other two in. Now 3-1, just want a safety. Don't leave any blots. Double 1, so now Hans can make his own 5-point. That's great because he has 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 prime. Now double 5, this is a bad roll. So it doesn't matter, it's a pass no matter what. Hans doubles, and at 3 away, you want to double more aggressively and pass more quickly. And that's what we did. Now on to the second game. Hans is leading 1-0, 2 away, 3 away. 5-2 at this score. It's better to bring 2 down. I did decide to split. Now 5-3, you can point on head. 5-3 of my own, and you see how in this case with only 8 checkers in the zone, it's forced to come in with a 5, but it's better to come up with a 3. 6-4 for Hans, just runs. He does leave a shot. Double 1, that's a good roll. I'm able to make the 5-point and the bar point. Hans rolls a 5-3. So he just steps up and brings one down, brings the builder. Now I'm looking at doubling. This is a big double at this score. A lot of threats. Nice solid prime. I have a direct 2-shot that's duplicated to hit, but also 9s and 10s will hit. Hans correctly takes. Roll a good roll 6-4. That allows me to hit and escape one of the back checkers. Now 2-1 for Hans. He's able to come in with the 2 and hit loose with the 1, 6-5. 6-2. So the 2 is forced, and then the 7 is close between 13-7 and 11-5. 13-7 just helps unstack the midpoint a little bit. 3-2, so he gets to cover and anchor up. Good roll for Hans. Now 3-2. What I did is I played the 11-8, but I should have stepped up. I am ahead in the race, and I just have one back checker with only a 9-9 in the zone and a relatively flat structure for Hans. Should have stepped up to allow for more escaping rolls. 5-3 for Hans. Tries to bring it into the 5 point. It's illegal, so there you go. That was corrected. 4-2. Just bring one down to the bar point from 13-7. 5-1 for Hans. Not the best roll. So he's got to bring one off the midpoint and either slot the 7 or the 5 or 6-5, the 4 or 6-5. They're all pretty close. You see the clock is set for 22 minutes. That's only because that's the clock setting for the regular 11-point matches, and we were just using it. We didn't want to change the clocks. Double 1, not productive. Come in all the way and just play on that side. 6-1 for Hans. So he should make the bar point and either slot or play 6-5. Here he's looking at making the bar point with the 1 and then hitting loose. XG doesn't like that play. 2-1. So he picks up the 2, and I was looking, and it does make sense to hit with the 2, but the only ace is 6-5, making things awkward. Double 3 is a good roll. He comes in, and then he can make his 4 point and hit loose, but he decides to bring 2 down. And then he's thinking about 10-7 possibly. He hits loose like that. That does block the escaping 6-4. 4-3. So come in with the 4. And don't want to play, yeah, you have to hit there for the tempo. 4-3 for Hans. So he comes in and hits, and he's able to cover his 2 point. Now 4-1. Don't want to come in with the 1, so kind of forced to come in with the 4, but don't have a spare to play the ace, so it has to be 13-12. Hans rolls a 6-4. That allows him to escape a back checker and hit. Great roll for Hans. Now 6-1 from the bar. So the 1 is forced, and then the 6 is just play to the 6 point. Hans is looking. He redoubles to 4. That's actually illegal, but we were playing an exhibition match. So just took. Now he rolls a 4-1. He's stuck. He plays 12-7. Can't liberate his back checkers. 2-1 for me. Just play behind. Double 4. His back checkers are still stuck. So he's going to play 1, 2, and then to the 3 and the 2 points. 3-1. That's a good roll because I'm able to bring that back checker up, allowing me to leap the prime, and 2-1 allows me to keep spares on the 6 and 5. 2-1 for Hans. He makes his ace point. Good roll. 6-1. Come out all the way. That does leave 10s. Another 2-1. He plays behind. It's a little better to break the bar point. Now 5-1. Just play safe. 14-8. Don't want to bring that checker out with that loose blot on the board. He's going to come out all the way. Now 6-2 for me. So here, I can't escape from the anchor because that would leave too many blots and I won't be able to cover my board. So I've got to cover the ace point and then hit loose. It does leave a shot, direct 4, as well as 3-1 and double 2 for 14 numbers to hit that one, as well as 5-2 to hit the other one. But he dances 6-5, 2-1, just make the point. So play 5-4 and then 8-6, giving more builders. 6-1, Hans dances again. 6-5. So can't come out yet. That's a little too loose, outboarded. Just make the 2 point. Hans needs something good. That qualifies. 5-3 is his best. Comes in and hits. Now I'm in trouble. 5-4. So this was a difficult decision for me. Just played back in the board, but should have come out. I was scared to be hit, but shouldn't be at this score. 4-3 comes in, double 1. This is a shifting play, but all the top plays are close. Yeah, at this score, gammon losses don't matter once the cube has been turned. Now 6-4, just bringing things home. Now the plays are pretty simple from here. 3-1 for Hans. That was much better to come in from the 7 point. Here I was thinking of 6-5 or something like that. 4-2 just brings one in. Hans is ahead big in the race. Double 2, the back checkers are stuck. We just bring one in and clear the 6 point. Four 1 just clears the bar point. Does leave that awkward odd spare on the 6 point. Double 5, so I have to come all the way out, and it's best to just come out and go for the race, only down 10 pips. So it'll be 49-59. They're all very close. 2-1. Okay, so now it's a simple bear off. Just bearing things off. Not a good roll, the 2-1. 6-3 bears off 2 checkers. Hans is cruising home to a win. This was a fun match to play. I was doing the commentating throughout the weekend here, and this allowed me to play a little bit and fill the stream a little bit with something while we were waiting for the next match. So I think the people enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. Hans is a big favorite now. I'm going to need some doubles. No. Hans takes off 2 checkers. 6-2. It's going to be too little, too late. 5-1 bears off a checker. Now I need a double soon. 6-1. No, it's still possible if he rolls a 2-1. He does not. 6-1. Congratulations to Hans. That was a great match. I enjoyed playing it. It was very fun. I played better than I had expected. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video from the California State Championships, the 46th one. Thank you to Candace Maron and Patrick Gibson for organizing this event. Thank you to the USBGF for allowing me to use this video in the commentary. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and until then, keep rolling your dice.